What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. We're jumping back into our URC series for round 18, the final round before the playoffs today. And man, oh man, very, very exciting stuff. We're already at the top of the table, so it's kind of like a spoiler alert that we're going to probably get through to the playoffs no matter the outcome of this game. But we're going up against the Lions, who I don't even think I've played as yet in Rugby 25. So very excited to see the Lions in the game. I believe they have got all their team names in the game, but I don't know about, face scans and what have you. I'm going to ruin the results of the last video, so if you haven't seen it, go back and watch the last episode now, because in the last game, we went on to play the Sharks, a stacked South African side of Springboks players. And what an interesting game. The game was a little bit bonkers. It was a little bit all over the place. There was a lot of new issues coming in from the 7.1 update. One area of strength for us in that last game was being able to win some of the breakdowns. It's been back-to-back games now where we've been able to punish the forwards game, especially with some of the Springbok forwards that are in that Sharks team doing really well. A couple of really big tries coming for us in that game, as well as a drop goal coming in from Jack Morgan just to seal out that game. Few issues coming in from the Sharks. They just didn't feel like they gelled together well enough to be able to punish us. And the Ospreys defense holding up out really, really well to be able to eventually seal out that game for us. This week we go on towards the Lions. And man, oh man, a lot on the line here for the Lions, because although they're down in 8th place, the points on the table is currently the most important things to look at. If we beat the Lions here and Benetton beat... where's Benetton? If Benetton beat Munster, that means Benetton will be in the playoffs, Lions out. Big, big things. And the same can also be said, actually, I didn't realise, for Leinster and the Stormers. They're also on the same. Stormers need to beat Cardiff, and Leinster need to beat Glasgow, who are 4th in the table, in order to feel safe getting through to those playoffs. So a lot on the line for a lot of these teams. Luckily, we get to play some very different... I want to go into black again. I feel like we haven't done a black kit for a good while. I want to see the Ospreys black kit going up against the Lions. Don't know what the time of the day is yet. Let's have a look. It's an afternoon game! We don't have to play in the nighttime. Hooray! But we are playing away once again. Let's get the final round of the URC kicked off and underway. Here we are then, guys, in Johannesburg. In the daytime. Isn't it nice to be able to see daytime in this game? Have they changed the URC logos as well? I feel like I noticed this in the last video as well, that they now have the URC bar in the middle. I genuinely cannot believe that was always in the game, but maybe it is. Maybe that's got past me. Here come the Lions then. Not a team, actually, out of all the South African URC teams, they're probably the team I'm the least familiar with. So I'm actually trying to think of who's even in the team. I think Edwil van der Merwe is the left winger for them. But to be honest, I think there's a couple of Schoomans in there. But yeah, out of all the South African teams, they're probably the ones I know the least about. So it'll be interesting to see if the team names can stay on the screen for me. Here come our Ospreys boys in our black kit. Feeling a bit more at home now in our black kit. I feel like we played in the white kit for a good while now. Big old game going up against the Lions. We're still favourites going into this one. But in this game can mean nothing, because so many of these games can get away from you out of nowhere. Nohamba will be getting us kicked off and underway as the fly half for the Lions here. And a nice sunny day. We've got the sun going into our eyes to start out with. Let's hope we can hold this one together as Walsh takes up the first carry. We're going to go for an early exit clearance to allow us to sort out our attack. I'm actually going to go for a kick defence here, and we'll run up here with Luke Morgan. Oh, great tackle coming in there on Van Wyck and Vanderberg. A couple of Vans in there as well. Nohamba. I've got to try and learn names off the back there. What a great kick by the Lions fly half there. Puts us right back on our own 22. Gareth Thomas already having words with the referee, but Dewi Lake wants to just get on with it. All the way in. Should be a 50-22. Unfortunately, not still working in this game. And we'll try and play ourselves out of a bit of an awkward position here. Let's just see if Kieran Williams can get a kick away. Oh, nobody's back there. Oh, and Keelan Giles. Hold up. It's a foot race here. Can we get another boot to the ball? We do get another boot to the ball. Oh, can Keelan Giles get on the end of it? Oh, doesn't quite manage it. Great work by the Lions player to get back for that one and be able to stop Keelan Giles from getting back to the ball. And they've recovered their own kickoff as well. The Lions not messing around, and a great break here by the number 8, putting us under all sorts of pressure. Can we try and battle at that breakdown? Doesn't look like it. Chopped at the legs. In goes Dewi Lake, and a good turnover there. Picked up the ball. The Lions finding themselves under the same pressure that a couple of teams have in the past now in the breakdown. Let's see if we can punish this left-hand wing. Great Banks goes for his own sidestep, offloads to Keelan Giles, who might be annoyed to have not got himself on that scoreboard. There's some afters going on the pitch down on the towards this ruck here. They've having some words after that last tackle. May have not been happy with the contact point. And Warren this time. Oh, sets Owen walking off. He's got Morris on the inside. Oh, it's not a great pass. Can he manage to just about battle his way through? And does. He goes over and celebrates with his teammates. Owen Watkins not rushed over to him. I don't think he was happy with that final pass. Owen Watkins scything through the defence there. Thrown behind the number 8. Does so well to battle his way through that tap tackle. And able to get over for the first score of the game. Some very orange TVs in this Lions Stadium. Do they normally have orange TVs? I don't know. It's like a Toshiba special or something. I don't know. Oh, there's another rubbish kick from... I feel like I did that really fast then. But Owen Williams... Missed kick coming in for Owen Williams to start us out. A bit more pressure. Oh, Morgan Morris not happy about that one at all. Can't believe that his fly half missed such an easy kick from there. It still don't really like that the kicks do that if you're not somehow even faster than the speed of light. But there we are. No Hamber to get us kicked off once again. It's actually a bit misty here, which is quite nice. They've got a bit of an afternoon mist on the go, also making the ball a little bit harder for our team to be able to keep their eye on the ball in the afternoon sun here as we get a kick away. Luke Morgan rushes off. Oh, not managing to get a tackle there. Just sort of, I don't know, tickled his hips. Oh, a good turnover once again, though. We've done so well in the last few games for being able to punish teams at the breakdown. Let's go for a box kick. Try and get Owen Williams off after this. Oh, it's bounced. Oh, that's a good kick. And it will put us over. We were actually in our own half then. There should probably be another 50-22. Not going to be allowed. And Lions will now have to take a line out from their own half. Let's go middle. Not that it matters at all, but let's just make them work for it a little bit more. Let's try and get our boys in that more. We don't want them to go too quickly. Now, we do have some speedsters on the wing for the Lions. Now, Edward van der Merwe is no slouch, so you don't want to give them too much room. They'll go for a little box kick exit here. Can we send Walsh up through the middle? Oh, nearly hit. A nice little gap through the middle there. Let's try and go left as Keelan Giles has moved into play midfield. Oh, Kieran Williams on the charge. Gets the offload once again. Oh, to Keelan Giles. Have we found a linchpin that's not going to work for the Lions team here? Managing to get on the outside shoulder followed by one inside pass is really beginning to carve open this Lions team. It was exactly the same move ran before. That could be something to look at. Are the Lions players getting back defensively as well as they need to? Maybe not. Let's go for a big kick. Orange TVs in the background and all. Let's slot that one through. That one works a little bit better for Owen Williams. 50% for him today. Keelan Giles, giving a round of applause to his fly half there. And once again, Lions will get us kicked off into the sun. They really need to get something back into this game because it could feel like this game's going to begin to get away from them here as Kieran Williams throws a very loose pass and intercepted by the Lions player there. Let's just back our own defensive line for a second. Use it. Referee says to use it. Oh, Great Banks rushed off the line very, very quickly. He's actually left a bit of a hole there in the defence. We're not going to compete too hard for that one. Let's just let Owen Watkins set up here defensively. Good tackle. Driving back the Lions player there. Can we put pressure on that breakdown? Doesn't work for us. Big shot coming in once again. We're just punishing the Lions at this point. They're just losing meters here. They've got to do something different than just going for one-off runners because we're all over them. Oh, Adam Beard took a huge shot there to the chin. Does manage to get back to his feet. That was a big old tackle on again. Breakdown work doing really well for the Ospreys. Nobody in that backfield if he can get the box. Oh, it's so slow. It was so slow from Ruben Morgan-Williams to be able to make an impact there. We'll chase after this with Luke Morgan. Another sidestep done on him. But look at in the last sort of 4 phases here, the Lions have lost so much room. Oh, and another turnover coming in. Great work by the Ospreys. But let's just try and go out here. Grubber kick on. Oh, I went for the grubber kick. Didn't work. Walsh just lost possession of that ball. And the Lions maybe have an option here to be able to break away. They've got to do something more than just these one little plays. Oh, another great piece of work at the breakdown. Bit too slow. We weren't able to make the most of it. Morgan Morris has just dived on the ground. Yeah, that doesn't count as a tackle stat. You can't tackle air and claim that counted as one. It's another turnover. Out the breakdown, and Owen Williams thinks he's seen a gap. Good work by the Lions fullback to be able to get back there. Can we punish the right-hand side? Oh, Ruben Morgan-Williams wanted to go for a snipe. Didn't work. We're going left, not where I wanted to go. Let's try and keep it going. A rubbish pass by Dewi Lake. And the ball does eventually get down. Box kick coming in. Recovered by Kieran Williams. He's had the call for man on. Let's go for a kick over the top. Keelan Giles back out over on this wing. Oh, we know he's got the pace to be able to get there. Can he pick up the ball and stay in field? Does just about manage it. Can we go for a big play here? We're going to send Gareth Thomas on the charge. Chopped down at the ankles. Nowhere through there. We've got to look for something a bit different. Let's play out wide. Kieran Williams. Oh, there's nobody. What on earth was that pass? And the Lions team just says, get this off the park for the love of God. Because they have been put under all sorts of pressure. That might be one of our best just dominating halves throughout this series so far. The Lions feel like they couldn't really get anywhere. I'm astonished by some of those stats. 50% possession on each side. I'm amazed by that. I really felt like we dominated that. Meters gained all going our way. Territory 62% to us. Number of tackles missed. Still far more tackles missed for us. The handling errors, though, 5-4. Both teams a little bit scrappy. But we've come out the gates absolutely gunning for this one. And that's what we want to be seeing. Owen Williams will get us kicked off and underway. I'm almost wondering whether we can try and punish even the kickoffs here. The crowd are in good spirits. There's a few chants going around the stadium as well, which is really nice. As Adam Beard, leaping into the air. What a take by Adam Beard. I think Ruben Morgan-Williams got tied up in that ruck, so eventually someone had to step in. It is Owen Watkin. Can we support this ball here, boys? Come on, let's keep going. Speed, speed, speed. As Justin Tipperick offloads there to Gareth Thomas, to Keelan Giles. Might have been unhappy to have missed his earlier try. Ruben Morgan-Williams looking for some room. Goes very far on the outside line. One pass back inside to Warren. Oh, no, maybe got the pace of some of these other Ospreys players that could have made a big difference there. Let's try and go a little bit wider. Going wide seems to be punishing. Oh, no, not that wide. That was too wide. I had thought it'd be very clear I'd want to go for the inside pass there, not for a skipping pass of 3 players. Let's go for one pop pass there. Oh, it's Dewi Lake. Oh, Warren doesn't manage to get on the end of it, and the Lions survive once again. But the breakdown work from the Ospreys looking fierce, as it has for the last couple of games. And Ruben Morgan-Williams, keeping those guards honest around the ruck. Let's just go for a one-off play here. Let's try and send him up. Oh, Warren gets a little bump off there. Few more meters made for him up towards this 5-meter line. Keelan Giles wants it, but so does Greatbanks. Wrapped up by his opposite number. Is there room out towards this right-hand side? And Ruben Morgan-Williams dots it down. The team is top of the table for a reason. And the Lions are experiencing that reason right now. Got to keep an eye on this. The Sharks did very well, actually, at shutting down Ruben Morgan-Williams in the last game. The Lions, though, it's a bit too much room in this defence. And the Ospreys are having a little bit of a field day with it for now. Need to do something new as this half goes on. Owen Williams slots that one through. Let's have a look at some subs, actually, because we are in the second half. I think what worked for us last game was a lot of the replacement forwards was pretty good. Let's put Tom Botha on. Because Warren's had a couple of things, maybe not worked brilliantly for him so far. Let's take Keelan Giles off. I really want to give Tom Florence a good run at this one as well. How's Jack Walsh doing? Put Yestin Hopkins on for Jack Walsh as well. We'll line up some of our subs. Get some fresh legs on the field. Want to punish this Lions team as much as possible. We want to go into those playoffs with as much confidence as possible. As the ball goes long here to Hopkins. First touch of the ball for him. Take it in to contact immediately. A little bit slow here. Ruben Morgan-Williams not there either. So Gareth Thomas has to step in at scrum half. Or manages to get that offload away. That was very loose from Florence there. Let's just go for a box kick. Try and move this down the field a bit. Adam Beard is chasing after this one. Always a dangerous play. Oh, the ball allowed to bounce out. Some of these Lions players looking a little bit lost at the minute in this game. 19-0. It's a hard ass to come through. That momentum is so hard to be able to turn the other way. There'll be a Lions line-up. We'll go front. They go back. And let's see how they want to try and play out from this. Great driving tackle there coming in. Oh, but the room opening up there as Florence has to get in his first tackle of the game. We haven't got the men out here as they look. Oh, maybe they could go out wide. Oh, they went for the bump off. I feel like if they'd gone left, there was much more room out there with some empty player defensive areas. Gareth Thomas doing a big circle there. Can we punish that breakdown? Yes, we can again. They're just not supporting that breakdown area. And I think there's room up this left-hand side for Ruben Morgan-Williams. Oh, well, shut down, though, by the Lions hooker. Nowhere through. We want to try and go a bit wider. Everyone's rushing in very quickly. Let's just see if we can... One more. Oh, couldn't set. Owen Watkin on his way. We'll go out wide here to Morris. Oh, let's a very loose pass go. And there is all the room in the world for Edwill van der Merwe. They've not noticed it. Out on that left-hand wing, there was so much room. And they haven't been able to pick it up. They're still looking to punish this right-hand wing for some reason. Gareth Thomas rushes in. I think we've got a good shot at that ruck as well. Not managing to make it rush across as Justin Tipperick shuts him down. The scoring has slowed down in the second half a bit now. The Lions are looking for anything to get back into this game. Lovely sidestep, though, as they try and work their way up towards the Ospreys 22. They want something on this scoreboard, if possible. They get it out. Oh, a huge shot coming in. That's the replacement Botha running in for his first high tackle there of the game. We'll see him do nothing in the replay. A long time watching Botha there on that camera. But this is a good positional game. Yeah, not worth going for the 3. You have to agree with this decision. Words down with the ref. Should it be a yellow card? Should it not be a yellow card? In the modern game, you expect most high tackles to end up being a yellow card, or at least going for a bunker review. Ref says no. And Lions move up into the Ospreys 22. Is this maybe even the first time in this game? It has taken them a long time to be able to get up here. As Owen Williams rushes across. Oh, there's another big high shot. Referee says final warning. And a high shot. Owen Williams stands over his man. They've taken the 3. What an incredible decision for the Lions here. 19-0 down on the board. 20 minutes left in the game. Maybe their second visit to the 22 of the game. And they've taken a 3. Wow. They obviously just didn't want to end with not having any points. Losing bonus point range? Is that something they're looking for? I still think you need to go for the try. I don't think it's worked at all going for that 3. Bizarre decision by the Lions captain called there. Let's see if we can get Justin Tipperick under this. Oh, can't quite manage it. But the Lions are on the scoreboard. Punish that breakdown again. Yep, they're too slow. The Lions are too slow to be able to get there. We'll make the most of it. Let's try and go out towards the right-hand side here. Can we get a pop pass here to Botha? Quite a big man to make that run. Not going to really manage to have the gas to get across there. We'll send Tipperick up once more off to Florence this time, coming off his wing. Let's see if we can send Ruben Morgan-Williams through. Oh, I think that player might have been offside at the ruck. Hasn't worked. Let's ship this one out to Yestin Hopkins. Oh, gets driven back in a big tackle there. Let's go right. Great Banks pops it off to Adam Beard. Oh, who gets absolutely sat down by Edwill van der Merwe, who's come off his wing. Great work there by the winger to shut down a big man. And Ruben Morgan-Williams still looking for those snipes. Nowhere to go there. Let's try and play out the back a bit more and see if we can go wider this time, as Hopkins looking to try and hit a gap on this right-hand side. Doesn't work. Very, very slow to the ruck. Someone's going to get there. Kieran Williams stepping in eventually at scrum half. Where is the hole going to open up in that defence? Ospreys just going through a couple phases for now. Can we test this ruck as well? Oh, yes, we do. And Botha had that earlier break, not managing to make it again. This time, the Lions' defence has done much better in this set, as Tipperick offloads now to Kieran Williams, snaggled by the prop, and Ruben Morgan-Williams looking to try and charge through. Can the scrum half make it all the way? Doesn't manage it. Shut down, and he's a little bit isolated there. Ospreys do well to hold it out. Adam Beard calling for it in the middle, gets a big bump off but can't get round the second man. They're trying to play it out wide now. They'll go one more. This time it gets out to Sam Parry. Oh, just can't quite make it either. They all want it. Nobody can find a hole in this Lions defence. Adam Beard once again calling for it. Big shot. Going up against the back and dots it down. There's the bonus point that they wanted. Adam Beard hasn't got himself on the scoreboard too often in this series, but his team celebrate with him. for being able to get over that try line. Just a lot of power coming through the legs of the big man there. Just sort of shoves off. Oh, it was on the hooker, actually. I thought it was on the outside centre. And Adam Beard able to bash his way over. And Owen Williams to set up for yet another kick. And it's been a dominant performance by the Ospreys. Something they will have wanted going into the playoffs now. That is the best way to have got them into the playoffs, is to just stamp down authority. Top of the table. Big, big scoreline. Bit of heartbreak for the Lions here. They'll be relying on the results of the other games to keep them in the playoffs. But maybe, just maybe for the fans, there's a couple of Lions fans there clearly not happy with their team. Haven't turned up today. And the Ospreys showing why they themselves were top of the table. Taking a look at the final stats. It's dominance on the stats board as well for his territory and possession. Both going our ways. Kick meters all our own. Line breaks 15-5. More tackles missed by us, but we just needed to make last tackles because we had so much possession of the ball. Penalties conceded 2. Very close to a yellow card, but just managing to avoid it. Look at the ruck wins though. 19 for the Lions. 41 for the Ospreys. And there we have it, guys. Round 18 is done. Now, how will the table get shifted up? Let's make a bigger deal out of this, right? So, Stormers. Stormers currently in 7th. Could get knocked out if Benetton won their game. But Stormers need to have beaten Cardiff. Let's simulate this one. Stormers take it by 9. And they move up into 3rd place. Big, big win for them. Looks like the Stormers are going through. Edinburgh. Edinburgh are currently in 10th. Ulster are out of it. Ulster are done. Can Edinburgh win to put themselves in the playoffs? No! Ulster come through with a 10-point win and keep Edinburgh out of the playoffs. Munster versus Benetton. Benetton needed this one in order to get into the playoffs. Munster are in 4th. They are safe. They don't need to worry about it. Did Benetton get themselves into the playoffs? No! Munster come in with a big win. The Lions are holding on for now in there. Bulls are in 2nd place. They are safe. Dragons are 11th. It doesn't really matter if they won or not, but it's whether or not they could come joint 9th with Benetton. Match drawn in that one. 5-all. I don't think I've ever seen a game of rugby end 5-all, but we'll see the Dragons knocked out. The Bulls still holding out in 2nd place. As they're winning our game by 23. Zebra versus Connacht. Connacht down in 15th, unfortunately nowhere near. Zebra also in 13th. Not a lot to go on there, but Zebra won by 4. Big game there, 20 points to 16. Sees Connacht finish in 16th. And now the Sharks versus Scarlets. Scarlets bottom of the table. If they win this, they don't come bottom. And the Sharks, I think are safe. I think they should be safe to be through anyway. But they win their game and move up into 4th. That will seal the fate of Scarlets. They are down there. And then finishing out Leinster versus Glasgow. Leinster 7th. Glasgow are 6th currently. Who was able to win their game? I don't know because the game jumped off. Go back, please. That ruined it for me. Glasgow won their game by 2. So Leinster hold out in 7th place. And Glasgow finish in 4th. So taking a look at the round as it stands then. Next round, we're going up against the Lions. Again. What? That's absolutely crazy. Glasgow will be going up against the Sharks. Munster go up against the Stormers. And the Bulls go up against Leinster. So it is a back-to-back game versus the Lions. But this time we have the home advantage. That could be a rough game for the Lions. Let's hope they step it up. Because, man, oh man, did they not manage it. But hopefully you've all enjoyed the series, guys. We're on to the playoffs in the next video. So make sure you drop this video a like. Let's hope Lions can bounce back because they've got a lot of prep to do before the next one. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.